Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Explore, and thank you for joining us today. I've got a new guest, new to the podcast with us today, Gareth Hill from Weimer Automotive. Gareth, how you doing, buddy?
Good, JR. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us today. I know you're busy.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure.
So we're excited. So being here at Weimer Automotive in Moorfield, what is your position here at Weimer?
I am the general manager for the 3 locations here, and I help oversee operations from sales to service, parts, detailing, you name it, I'm involved.
So what brought Gareth here? How did you get here?
Well, actually, a fellow colleague of mine that works in our Cumberland location referred me to the Weimers. After sitting down with them, talking to them, getting a little bit to know them, it just felt like a perfect match. Talking to Dave, Austin, Tyler, you could genuinely see that they are down to earth, good people, family driven, and those are all things you look for in this industry.
So what kind of, you brought up a little bit of it in there, so what kind of makes Weimer different from the other dealerships?
I think it's our commitment to our employees and the community. Working in this business for 20 years now.
Wow.
I have worked for places that just don't care about you. You're just a number, you're an employee, they drive you crazy, they work you to death, and it's just a performance-based business. Here, it's still performance-based, but they have a care to each employee. They want to make sure they're taken care of, their family's taken care of. When it comes to time off, they're very relaxed with that. I mean, generally, they're just good people to work for.
Are you looking for any sales associates or anything now? Is there an opening or something you're trying to fill?
Oh, we're always looking for sales associates. With the demand of the vehicles right now, as quickly as we're selling them, we just don't have enough people to serve our community right now. Hiring is an ongoing process for us, and not even sales. I'm looking for service managers, parts advisors, technicians. I mean, we're always looking to get better, bring people in, build with what we have, and groom and make somebody better, give them a career.
So if, for someone that might want to apply here, do they come see you? Do they get an application online? How can they go about that?
They can come right on in, ask for me. They can go on Indeed. We have postings, I think, every day for every position. Or just call. Okay. Facebook, I think we have posts on there. We're always looking.
So a lot of job opportunities here in Moorfield for the Weimer family.
Job opportunities, I'd call them more career opportunities.
Okay, like that.
Yeah, this is it's a great business. If you put the time in, it can be a very lucrative career for some people.
Okay, so let's go now to like the heart of Weimer. What are the locations now? Because you have more than just Moorfield, correct?
Correct. So here in Moorfield, there are 3 locations, Ford, Dodge, Chevy, Buick, and GMC. Then in Cumberland, we have a Chevy store. In Morgantown, we have Volkswagen and Hyundai. In Kaiser, we have Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram.
Okay, wow. So a lot of different choices over the Weimer family. I did not know about the one in Morgantown.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, they're actually redoing the Hyundai store now, giving it a nice facelift, making it really nice for all our customers.
So you kind of went over the brands that you sell to. I know during the pandemic, everyone wanted to buy stuff, it seemed like, and then there was a shortage. So what has that been like with all the different brands trying to get vehicles in for people who want to buy?
Frustrating, to say the least. The demand for the vehicles are through the roof. We got customers lining up to get them. And at one point, we'll be able to get Chevys and not Fords and Dodge. And then Chevy will stop sending us cars. And then Ford will pick up. So we just haven't had any consistency with getting cars from the manufacturer at this time. When we get them, they sell, and it's great for the customer because they get a car. Frustrating for those who have to wait months and months sometimes.
So what has it been like living through that process? You had a full head of hair before the pandemic, right?
I definitely did. It's been challenging. It's far different than what the car business was prior to the pandemic. Before, we had tons of cars. Finding something for our customers fairly easy. Now customers are taking vehicles that aren't ideally what they want. They might want white and they're taking red, but they have to because they know they might not have another opportunity.
So what's that been like from your standpoint dealing with the customers?
Really not that bad. Most of them are very understanding. They see the news, they read it, they know what's going on. It's just frustrating when you have your local customer base and you can't get them the car that they really want because of a color or an option because it's just not available. They're the ones I really feel for.
Do you see the dealerships makers ramping up more since we're kind of coming out of it, or is it still kind of a slow trickle?
It's a slow trickle. One will ramp up and then they'll pull all the way back again. There's just no consistency to what they're doing right now.
So we're all just trying to find that perfect vehicle.
Trying to find the perfect vehicle, and we're living it day by day.
I was very fortunate. I had called one of the gentlemen that worked for you, Chris Wetzel, and I'm like, Chris, I'm worried that my vehicle is going to give out. And in my job, I need it to tow. I'm like, here's what I want. I want one just close to it as you can get. I know what the chances are slim,
So that's your expedition up front.
That's my expedition out front. Yep. And literally a week later, he's like, Jerry, you're not going to believe this. It just drove in, come in and look at it. And I was like, I got to get it. I have to.
And that's the reality of it now. I mean, we've got people looking for 2,500 diesels, Chevy Denali's or GMC Denali's, whatever. And, as soon as they get here, they sell. And they're not too picky on all the options.
Yeah. It actually it worked out. It was the exact one, not exact because mine was older, but as close as possible to what I had. So I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And Chris was great to work with and made it a breeze, and I was very appreciative that I got a new vehicle.
Oh, yeah. Chris does a fantastic job. I mean, he's got great personality. He's really out there with the customers, talking to them, makes them feel good, makes it a comfortable process.
So with the shortage of new vehicles, what has that done to the used market?
Oh, it has inflated the used car market ridiculously. I mean, we are trading cars in for more than what some people paid for them a few years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, people are getting very lucky with trade-in values. It's just with the shortage of new cars, it's taken a lot of trade-ins out of the market, and now all of those are just going through the roof, and people are making out like bandits on some of them.
Yeah, so that kind of makes it difficult when you want to accept a trade-in, but the value's so high, and you're like, I do have to turn this around and sell it.
We do, and what we're doing differently than most dealers are, they're marking their stuff up way over MSRP to compensate for that. Just with our current marketing conditions, we are staying at MSRP, and we're paying extra for the trade. Trying to keep our local community base happy, keep them in town, and try to get them into a car that they like.
Well, as someone who bought a vehicle here, I do appreciate that.
Our pleasure.
And my brother just got one here last week, I believe.
What did he get?
You asked me to. That's terrible. It was a Grand. Was it a Grand something?
Grand Wagoneer.
Yes.
Yes.
That was it. I kept wanting to say Grand Cherokee, and I'm like, no, it's not that.
He got a good one.
Yeah.
Traded in a Yukon.
Yes.
Yep.
And I loved my Expedition, and then yesterday I drove his, and I'm like, oh, I need to upgrade.
Now, the Grand Wagoneer is new this year, and they did a really good job with that vehicle.
I like, and I've only seen it in his two vehicles. I love that you can look at the window and see the speedometer. That's just the coolest thing to me.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, his Yukon had it.
Yeah. So the only two vehicles I've ever driven, I'm like, well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little safety feature too. Keeps your eyes on the road.
So, is there a certain type of vehicle that is the hot selling vehicle now, either in new or used, that people seem to be wanting to come and look for?
Large SUVs and pickup trucks. Diesels are going quick. Yukons, Expeditions, Grand Wagoneers, they're just flying off the shelves.
Is that because of the area we live in, do you think, or is that kind of across the board? Do you see that in Morgantown like you do here?
Morgantown's a little different, especially when we're selling import brands. It's a lot of sedans. But out here is truck country. Our surrounding market is also very truck heavy, and there's less of these SUVs out there than there are sedans or most pickup trucks.
Okay. That's always just interested me. So with everything that's going on with the pandemic, coming out of it, and how is the relationship with Ford and Chevy? Do they keep you informed, or just something just shows up? I've kind of wanted to work so people know the background of what's going on with the industry now.
Yeah, they keep us informed as much as they can. When it comes to ordering cars, they're very good about it. They tell us what we can and what we can't order. Where the breakdown is shipping.
Shipping
we might
is the big one.
Yes, we might have a car that was supposed to be due to us in April, and we might not see it until June or July still. So shipping has been a huge issue, a lot of delays. A lot of these things are also delayed sitting at ports waiting to be sent out. People are waiting on chips, and they're putting them in there and then sending them out.
So the chip shortage is another thing
Yes.
that is causing this.
Yes. They're actually now sending cars missing chips that we will install later on that will help, get your heated seats working again or your heated steering wheel. So instead of having the car just sitting waiting for that, they're going to get them out here so the customer can see them, touch them, drive them, and then eventually buy them.
That's nice. Yeah, my brother's has the massage seats.
That's a good feature. That's
I'd
a
be
very nice
petrified
one.
that it'd be like, going to sleep, no, wake up.
Yeah. I drove one with that, and it feels good and gets you kind of lazy and relaxed.
So this is kind of just a question that I'm wondering. Have you seen a shift in this area? Have people asked about electric cars or self-driving cars more? I know that there's some where it'll keep you in the lines and things like that. And
Yeah, so most of our cars do have lane assist that keep you within the lines, give you a little alert letting you know that you're drifting or whatever. When it comes to electric cars, we haven't had much buzz around here yet about it. We will see a Ford Lightning this year.
now, is that a car or a truck? Or
It's a F-150 all electric. Okay. And then also this year, GMC is coming out with their Hummer that's all electric, and we'll have one also this year.
Okay, that'll be interesting. Now, are they quiet?
Very quiet.
Yeah.
Very quiet, make no noise, and they're quick. People are going to, think that there's no gas engine in there. These things are fast.
They get on it.
They get on it, and they have a good, I guess, you can't really call it miles to gallon, but they'll drive 250, 350.
Charge mile to charge or something.
Correct.
Yeah.
The trucks will still get 350 miles, or miles to charge, I guess it is, and they flat out fly.
Do you notice in them, or have you heard what that will do with tow packages? Because see, that's my thing. Is I tow. We rent out tables and chairs, which we'll be talking about event that I'm be helping you with. Do you know anything about that? If there's like less battery oomph when you're pulling?
Yeah, it'll get a little less oomph, and it'll affect your miles to empty, or empty of charge, that is. But I don't think it takes away from the performance of the vehicle or its towing capabilities.
Okay, that's good. So since we talked about it, let's talk about an event that you have coming up. What is it? When is it?
So on May 21st, we are doing a Weimer Appreciation Day to the community. It's been tough for the last couple of years during the pandemic and everything, and we just want to thank the community for coming out here, still servicing with us, buying vehicles, keeping us in business, and it's an opportunity for us just to give back. On the 21st, we'll be doing an event from 11 to 3. We'll have, I think, 6 bounce houses, a dunk tank, food truck.
Are you getting in the dunk tank?
If they pay me enough. We got the fire department coming out. They'll be grilling hamburgers and hot dogs, doing snow cones. The police department will be out doing fingerprinting for children. Let's see. We got a live band coming, Raw Country.
Okay.
DJ. I think another performer's coming out. Face painting and free food.
Okay. So that is May 21st, which is a Saturday.
Yes.
11 to 3.
11 to 3.
Here at Weimer Automotive in Moorfield. So come on out. That'll be exciting for everyone.
It should be. We'll also be giving out prizes, free oil changes, $500 in free service at any of one of our dealerships that they'd like. I think we're going to do a hot dog eating contest. Try to keep it fun.
Okay, that'll be a lot of fun. And just kind of thanking the community for getting us through the pandemic. All of us businesses, and I consider Weimer a small business because it's kind of family owned,
Oh, yeah.
And we appreciate, small businesses do appreciate the people that have helped us out.
Yeah, they keep us alive. They're our lifeline to success, and without them, none of this would be possible.
Well, that's great. So we want to put that, and I'll put that in the comments, or if you have a little flyer, if you want to email it to me or something, I'll put it in the comments of this podcast. That way everyone that watches it will.
Oh, absolutely. And we've put it on Facebook. I think we have something out going in the newspaper about it. So we really want a ton of people to come up, get food, have fun.
Test drives or anything that day, or hopefully some new cool vehicles coming in that they can look at too?
Oh, yeah, we're still open for business. So if they want to come drive and look at a car, absolutely. But the goal of it is not to push sales. It's just really to thank the community.
But a good time to trade in, too.
It's always a good time to trade in.
Okay, so last question. What makes Weimer just different?
I think it's our commitment to our employees and our community again. Like just last year around Christmas time, we did a event for the Potomac Center, where we got a Christmas tree. We involved the community by giving out free oil changes to those who bought Christmas presents for the children at the Potomac Center.
Nice.
We had them all come out, food, prizes, presents, Santa Claus, pictures, everything. And, that's what we really care about. It's just really giving back to the community, helping those who help us. And it comes down from the top. Dave, Austin, Tyler really care about the people that we service. And, we take care of them as like they take care of us. And that's really what sets them apart from any other place I've worked for.
Okay. Well, Gareth, I appreciate you spending time with me, and we're going to be doing this a couple more times so people can get to know you. And we want to thank all of our followers. You can share this video. Remember, we are on YouTube, we are on Rumble, and we are on Facebook. And it will be under Explore Grant County, Explore Hardy County, and Explore Mineral County. So you will be able to watch this video on all three counties. And I'm looking forward to May 21st. That'll be exciting for everyone. So come on out, join the Weimer crew. Anyone you want to give a shout out to? Is there an employee of the month we should be recognizing someone? Surprise, you're it.
Yeah, I know. No, everyone did a good job. If anybody wants to come in and give Chris Wetzel a hard time, that'd be okay. But everyone here is great, and we really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Okay. Gareth, thank you so much.
JR, thank
you. Really
you.
do appreciate it. And we'll be catching up with Gareth here in a couple of weeks again, and so I'm excited about that. So everyone, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.